Look at the dating age gap.
Madonna has done it for years. Date much younger men. Jennifer Lopez even got serious with her much younger beau. And so did Mariah Carey with Nick Cannon. Then, of course, there's the older men. Actor Michael Douglas is 25 years older than his wife Catherine Zeta-Jones. Harrison Ford is 22 years senior to Callista Flockhart. And quintessential lover of young women, Hugh Hefner, is 6 decades older than his girlfriend. But big age gaps aren't just for celebrities. You like to date older men?
Yes.
How come?
Because they know what they want and they treat you like you deserve.
And it's not just the ladies who go older either. So no desire for you to date like a 25-year-old?
No.
Never?
No, I look 25, so no.
So what's the deal? Why are so many people now dating outside their age group?
Mostly for fun, and also because sometimes it's easier.
Israel Ironstein is a dating coach and relationship expert in New York City. He says the reasons for dating much older or younger can be much different for men than it is for women.
A younger man and an older woman, it's usually not a serious relationship. It's not something that both people in the relationship think this is my lifetime relationship. It's for now. It's the candy versus broccoli.
Wait, did he just compare dating to candy versus broccoli?
The candy will make you happy now, the broccoli will keep you long term. So it does fulfill a need.
While dating outside your age group is fine when you're younger, as you get older, Israel believes priorities can change like it may have for Ashton Kutcher.
When he was very young, it doesn't really matter, but as he realized, I have a whole life ahead of me, and that you can almost see it coming.
Ultimately, though, it all depends on what you're looking for.
Age is just a number. And what's more important is having common goals and having common interests, and especially the bigger goals like having kids or not having kids.
Lydia Serrani, Fox 5 News.
All right, thank you, Lydia. Let's talk about the dating game, okay? Two great guests today. Joining me right now, Sonja Morgan from Real Housewives of New York and Thomas Edwards, dating coach. Hey, we're happy that you're here to talk about this dating gap, okay? What does it mean, this age difference? Does it lead to perhaps real love or disaster? What do you think? What do you think, Sonja?
Well, if I'm dating a younger man, I don't really think about where it's leading. I'm in the moment.
Ah, the moment. Well, what do you think about that?
I mean, like any relationship, it can work out prosperously or it could end up in disaster, but it really depends on the connection that's made.
Everybody has their own desires and wishes going into that relationship. Let's just talk a little bit about that age difference.
Yeah.
How big of a difference do you think becomes questionable? Okay, let's start with you, Sonja. How big, 20 years, 10 years, 15 years?
I don't really think about age. I think, love is ageless. And like I said, I'm in the moment. What do you think?
I mean, studies have been done, and they've said that, once it reaches a 12-year gap, then it becomes a little bit questionable.
Okay.
But like you, I agree. It just doesn't matter.
Sonja, you've dated younger men.
Yeah, right? I've gone as low, how low will she go?
Yeah,
23 years old for me, if a guy is well-traveled, educated, cultured, and he's working, and he can keep up with me, that's fine, because I'm busy working, rebuilding my businesses. I have a kid, a lot of responsibilities.
Makes sense. A lot of older women are looking for younger men. We heard that in the report. Why do you think that's happening?
I think for a lot of reasons. I mean, me personally, the biggest gap that I've actually dated was 19 years, and I was 23 at the time.
Okay.
And for her, I knew I was just the guy for right now, and I think what she loved was there was a little bit of variety, I was a little bit more dynamic, there wasn't that much structure that I think a lot of older people tend to want to present themselves, and she knew I was very independent.
I think for you, you don't want to hear, but these young girls are like, well, I need a new pair of Jimmy Choo shoes, and you're like, whoa, $800.
Yeah, right. A 23-year-old.
And then the girls are always like, well, how many kids do you want to have? And you're like, well, not right now.
Yeah.
All those priorities. But, this whole thing is more acceptable. Okay, a lot of the rules, if you want to call them that, are really thrown out. I mean, people are just saying, do what you want. Why do you think some people are more prone to be comfortable with this age gap? They like being with older people or younger people. Why?
Well, I think it's about where they are in their lives. A very mature 23-year-old can definitely connect with someone who's 42, but someone who is 25 years old may not be able to connect with someone who's even a year older because their mentality and where they are in their lives is a lot different.
I think it's about maturity. I agree. I was just thinking at the same time, I said, you have to be like, you're a mature, dapper young man, but there are some men at 40 years old that are not mature.
Exactly.
So it's really individual, right? That's what we're talking about.
is.
Two people, you know, meeting, getting along, and understanding that they have something in common that works.
And like any relationship, it may or may not work, but
That's
age
true.
doesn't play a role in that.
That's what I say. Has nothing to do with age.
Any quick tips before
State
we
of
say
mind.
bye-bye?
State of mind.
State of mind, is that what it is?
And stay and where you are in life. Like if you're divorced or widowed, you may not be ready to
Right.
connect with someone who's wants a more structured life right now.
So people who are looking for that special someone, you know, your advice to them from what I'm hearing is, look, you just go for what really makes you happy.
Live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Not in
Right,
fear.
Thomas?
The
Is that
heart
how you
wants
go?
what it wants. Attraction isn't a
That's true.
choice.
And that's what you advise a lot of your dating clients?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I don't advise that if you are at that point in your life where you do want a commitment, you do want marriage, and you do want children, then
Right.
don't get involved with someone who doesn't want that.
Okay.
And that
So-
doesn't include an age.
There you go. Sonja, Thomas, we thank you so much for joining us today, okay?
Thank you.
Happy dating, good relationships for everybody. Thank you so much. All right, much more to show you tonight. Another sign that people still love feeling young is coming up next. Matt King hops onto an adult tricycle. He's going to show us how we're channeling our inner child. And join us tomorrow as we try to solve your dental dilemma. How do you know when you really need dental work done or when you're being fleeced for some extra money? We'll talk to the experts and help you figure it out tomorrow, all new, just for you at 6 o'clock, and we're coming right back. You like it?
Closed captioning brought to you by your local Lexus dealer.
Every day is a new opportunity to help make life better right here in New York. Whether it's helping local businesses like